Hello there, this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. Guys, I'm so super excited to see you today. Today we're gonna make some pillar candles. Now listen, I've never made pillar candles on the channel. This will be our first video. So because of that, go ahead and give it a thumb up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So I tell you something, we're gonna be doing some good stuff for Christmas now. You better get ready. Now listen guys, I know you want to make this candle and you probably need every single thing that I'm using. Make a candle all day. You can go out, you can get the same mold I got, you can get some wax, you can get you a wick. But what if you made it and you didn't smell nothing? Or worse, what if you made it and it caught on fire? That's another problem. So if you want to really make candles and you want to make them the way that is safe and also effective and also something that you can sell with confidence, then you want to go ahead and click the link in the description box and it will take you to a Patreon. That Patreon is full of so many candle making recipes, wax melt recipes, skincare recipes, free classes, free live sessions, all kinds of soaps, body butters, you name it, nail polish. We up in there, okay? Fresh, doggy paw balm. We got so much in there, I can't even name it all. But anyway, listen, don't miss out. Don't be crazy. Don't think you're gonna get everything for free off of YouTube or Facebook, because it ain't gonna happen like that, all right? All right, so listen, y'all, for the Christmas holiday, listen. One thing we know is we like to make stuff. One of them kind of people that just love to make new things all the time. I don't wanna stay stuck in a box and, you know, just pretty much be stuck to just making like, okay, every holiday we'll make these sweet potato pies, you know, nah. You know, I don't want to do that. You know, every year I want to do something different, and I also want to make sure that I present something different to the Patreon because I don't want it to be so repetitive. So this year I decided to get a silicone mold. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to start it off with a mini tree. This one is going to be really cute. It's small. We had to cut this in half because, listen, it's pretty hard to get the tree out if you leave it all the way just closed up like that. So you definitely had to put some slits in it. And with these slits, you got to use some rubber bands because let me tell you something. Everything will come out if you don't. So with that being said, get you 2 rubber bands. We're also going to use a regular size wick. We're going to be doing some huge trees next. So you better make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on these. But with this one, since it's so short, we're just going to use a regular size wick. And we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Okay guys, so I split my silicone mold all the way down to the bottom, even a little bit more after you guys seen this, but I just took a needle, like a plastic needle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread all the way into the silicone mold and I'm going to pull it out on the other side, and that is how I'm going to pull my wick through. Now I'm pulling this wick all the way through and it is extra long, and so because of that I'm going to pull it as much as I can up to the top, but at the end of the day, just to make sure that I have a stable silicone mold, I'm going to have to cut it off just a little bit at the bottom, and that is completely fine, guys. Now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to secure our mold with our 2 rubber bands, making sure you loop them around twice, and that will keep us from having spilled wax all over the table. After you have melted your wax, you want to go ahead and add your fragrance, and you definitely don't want to add too much because you will be burning this candle, so you don't want to go over the recommended fragrance load, and I'll leave all of that information in the Patreon. So you want to go ahead and put some white wax into your mold and begin to twist it and turn it around. Just keep turning it, rolling it around until you coat the sides of the mold. Now after you do that, you want to allow it to dry just for a few minutes, not too long, and then you're going to go ahead and add your wax. And the last thing you want to do is, just as if you was making a regular candle, you want to stabilize that wick and make sure it's in the center, okay? Some waxes you'll notice you have a slight dip in the middle, and then there are some waxes that you'll notice that you probably just messed the top up because something fell on it. Either way around, use the heat gun to resolve the issue, or for that dip in the middle, make sure you do a double pour. Now it's time for us to unmold our tree. All right, now I'm feeling around the top to make sure that it is not warm. It must be room temperature because listen, you don't want to crack your tree. So take your time and just pry the sides apart. If you feel anything falling apart from the sides, crumbling off, or anything like that, you want to just go ahead and leave it alone and don't bother it for like another 30 minutes just to make sure that it fully solidified. Now that I have detached my mold from the sides, as you guys can see, it is looking pretty good. So now what I have to do is I need to make sure that I get that wick and I pull that wick through the mold without breaking the top of my tree. And this can be a little bit challenging. So I'm going to go ahead and detach the bottom, which is the other side of the mold, and I'm going to get to work. And I'm going to work extremely hard just to make sure that I do not break the top of my tree because it is very fragile. As you can see, I am gently pulling that wick through that mold. Now I'm going to put my tree on the table, honey, and look at it. This thing is spectacular. Yes, it is. Now we're going to get that wick all the way right, honey. We're going to have to cut the bottom of that wick. But in the meanwhile, I'm just enjoying the beauty. All right, so now let's go ahead and strong arm and cut that wick at the bottom, honey. And that is it. Look at our tree. It looks so good. It looks so good. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and give us a nice thumb up. Okay, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you do not miss anything on the channel, and join the Patreon where you can get all of the candle making recipes. Look at this thing. Oh my God, I loved it. After I curled the wick, I believe it is perfect. Guys, this is the finished product. I made about 3 of them and they're pretty cute. All right.